David Settle on the road with Wyopreps.com, and it's time for our Athlete of the Week feature presented by our friends at Premier Bone and Joint Centers. We're worthy of Wyoming. And our girls winner of our Athlete of the Week going back to last week, Grace Hayes, the point guard from Cody, averaged nearly a triple-double, folks, as over 20 points, over 10 steals, almost 9 rebounds a game. She still dished out almost 5 assists per game, shot very well from the field, leading the Phillies to a 3-0 record. Grace joins me right now, and hey, congratulations. Good start for the team last weekend. I guess, how would you assess, Grace, how you played?
I feel like we did really good in like connecting each other with each other, and I feel like I didn't get my points just for myself, but I feel like we had many good assists and just like steals, and like I felt like we all just worked together, and like I felt like our connection was there as a team, and I felt like that just led to on the court.
What's been the focus with Coach Wagner from transitioning from the end of last season to this season for you specifically? What areas of the game were you working on?
Just being more maybe as a scorer. Like last year, I felt like my role on the team was more as the sister, giving it to Molly or anybody. But I feel like this year maybe more taking it to the rack, like using my threes, and still being the sister and like trying to give our team other points. But yeah, mostly just trying to be more of a scorer.
How do you think the team overall played last weekend in Gillette?
I felt like we did really good. I felt like we were seeing each other on the court and just working really good together. I felt like our defense really shined last weekend. I felt like we just stayed low and got a lot of steals and just did our part in the game and let the rest come.
For you, where does the love of basketball come from? I know you play other sports, Cody, but where does basketball kind of come for you?
Definitely from my older siblings, like just like playing out in the parking lot and just like always going at each other and just me and my sister would always play against our brother, and it was always, I guess we just grew up playing basketball. So
I got to ask you about that. One, how different is it not having Molly around this year?
it's very different. I feel like last year we'd always be like, "Where's Molly? Look for Molly," and I feel like this year we've had to change a little bit and just had to been like focus on like, okay, we gotta put in some stuff. But I felt like for the most part we really miss her, but I feel like we'll do good hopefully in the upcoming season.
Yeah. And then for you, what's it like being kind of the third of, I hate to say it, but kind of star sibling, so to speak, there at Cody? What's that been like for you? Is that more pressure, less pressure? How would you kind of characterize it?
I feel like it's less pressure because like we're all very different. Like we have all different gifts and stuff, and I feel like we all use them to like our ability and stuff. And I just feel like we, I feel like we just play our part, and I feel like we're just all very different. That there's no like pressure in that.
Okay, I gotcha. And then for you, what areas of your game are you still kind of working on here, and especially early in the season?
I feel like I really want to work on my threes, like just like I feel like once the lid goes off, I'll hopefully be making more. But just like definitely getting a lot of rebounds and steals, and just I feel like keeping those going and just keeping my defensive play really strong and stuff. So yeah.
And obviously, dropping down from 4A, it's a little different competition right now. What do you see 3A girls basketball, especially on a tough West side that you are a part of?
Yeah. I feel like they're very scrappy. I feel like they get after the ball a lot. I feel like we like that kind of play also. Like we are a very scrappy team also, and I feel like 3A is very hard workers, and I feel like we have a lot of good competition, like many teams and stuff. So I feel like it'll be good this year. I think it'll be fun.
Well, Grace, that's all I needed. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes, and congrats on being one of our athletes of the week.
Thank you.
Here at Wyopreps.com, the winter sports season underway last week, and it's time for one of our first Athlete of the Week honors. We continue talking about them thanks to our great friends at Premier Bone and Joint Centers. We're worthy of Wyoming. One of the boys sharing the honor this week is one of the two wrestlers that got chosen, and this is William Alt from Kelly Walsh High School, the only champion from the state of Wyoming at the Rapid City Invitational last weekend. He went 6-0. A couple wins by fall, a tech fall, and then you ended up with a couple decisions. I know there was an injury to an opponent in there, but William from Kelly Walsh goes 6-0 to win the 150-pound title. And congratulations to you. first of all, congrats on being our athlete of the week. I guess take me back to last weekend in Rapid City. How do you feel you wrestled?
I think I was on top of my game. I wrestled good, wrestled smart, had good hips, and rest my defense and offense was just sharp. I mean, I wrestled good, wrestled smart. So, really, everything really worked out with my offense and defense.
You're coming off a third place finish at state last year. What did you do from last season to this season? What areas did you maybe kind of focus on improving?
I focused mostly on more of my mental game and especially on my top and bottom. But this summer, I mean, I definitely put in the work. I went to multiple wrestling camps, but I think I had over 100 wrestling matches actually. I went 82 and 22 on this record. I went to Fargo. I went to a whole bunch of tournaments. I mean, like I'm hungry for it to revenge my third place. I'm in this, so just working hard.
Was there one match last weekend that really stood out to you that maybe, you won, maybe either put it all together or you were in an adverse situation and you came out on top, if you think back to last weekend?
I'd say my finals match, I was winning 3-0 and going into the third period had gotten taken down and so and it was 3-3 and I look at the clock and there's 19 seconds left and I'm like gotta make something happen and ended up getting a reversal and winning the match which was a close match against really good kid but ended up pulling it through.
Well, congratulations on winning the title over there. What did it kind of mean to you to be the only wrestler from Wyoming to win a title at that big Rapid City invite?
I think it shows that I've been putting in the work, especially with a lot of other big teams like Thunder Basin there. They couldn't pull out anybody to win, and I just think that all the work that I've been putting in is starting to show off, especially like just with this tournament and having all my ducks in line and out of wrestling practice, like in school with my parents, with everybody. When I'm in line, I can start to feel better about my wins.
You helped Kelly Walsh to a fifth place finish as a team. That was the best of any Wyoming team at the event, and there's 53 teams at that event. So, how did you think the team performed, and what has Coach Peak kind of been stressing to you guys early on here this season?
Well, we're just, we're this is a big year for Kelly Walsh as last year we were still young, but we're missing some spots in the weight class in our weight classes, but peak stresses that we're trying out our best and going out there and wrestling hard. But as a team, I think that we were pretty solid. I have a great feeling in my chest that we're going to be state champs. I mean, our whole team is thinking that, and we're putting in the work for it. So, I mean, you get what you deserve. So,
Well, long way to go. So I won't hold you to that. But talk a little bit about how you think this weekend maybe springboards you forward personally, and what are some areas you still need to work on?
springing forward on this, I just got to keep the momentum going, got to
Okay.
keep the confidence up, and working on. I got to work on better shots. Better time management in the matches for sure, and keeping heavy hands and quick feet. And other than that, I mean, just keeping everything solid, again, keeping my body healthy, keeping recovering, and just getting ready for this week, another big tournament.
Well, William, that's all I needed from you. I want to say thank you so much for some time and
Yeah, no, thank
congrats on
you.
being one of our athletes of the week.
Thank you. Have a good week. Have a good day.